Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Craft and Chat. Yakity Yak. Y'all talk back. How's it going this morning? Hopefully, everybody is doing okay. And I want to say hello to everybody and good morning. So, good morning, Joe. Fix it for you. He said, "Hey, Ginger and Chat." And there is Troy Sutton. He said, "Hey there. Hey there, y'all great folks on this blessed morning." You are so right. I am going to tell you, though, it is still cold here in Georgia when you wake up in the morning, in North Georgia. It was 36 degrees this morning when I woke up, and I was like, well, okay. I thought we were going into spring. Last Thursday, Craft and Chat was the first day of spring. I haven't seen a lot of spring yet. Anyways, good morning, Troy. Joey's saying hello. There is Chris at Texas Raider. He said, good morning, Ginger and Joe. There's Butler Family Farm. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. There is Dee. Dee, how are you? I hope you're doing good. And there is Rebecca at Rebecca's Touch by Yarn. And everybody's saying hello. Karen Breast is in here this morning. Good morning to you. There's Tamra. Good morning, Tamra, with Heartland HQ with Dink and Tank. I got my coffee this morning. You know, I'm not going to go anywhere without it, girl. Not going to go anywhere without it. I don't care what happens. Coffee is with me. So everybody's saying hello to everybody. I love that. I love that so much. Let's see. Karen says, good morning, Joe. Fix it for you. Troy Sutton, Texas Raider, which is Chris. Dee's Garden Adventures, which is Deanna. Butler Family Farm, and Rebecca Touched by Yarn. Whew, she got them all in one. That's amazing, Karen, because sometimes they only give you so many characters and you're like running out of characters when you're typing a comment. So let's see. Who else do we have in here this morning? Let's go through. Everybody saying hello. Good morning, Jesse. Jesse, I'm going to need to talk to you this morning. You got some straightening out to do, son, or brother. Not son. You're not my son. You're not my kid. I am not responsible for your behavior. Okay. There is Conquest Josh. Good morning. Good morning. Hopefully you're doing good. I'm currently on another live, but I will have one ear open, Ginger. Okay. You gonna have to listen up there, Bubba. Because you and I got some things to discuss. When you can give me your full attention, you just let me know. Let's see. There is Wendy. Oh, did I say hi to Conquest Josh? I think I was going in hard on Jesse and I forgot. I'm sorry, Josh. I got a bone to pick with Jesse. So there is Wendy. She said, I am here. Guys just showed up to do driveway and sidewalk. Oh, Wendy, you have to come back. Oh my gosh. I so desperately want to know more about your cotton plants. You know, I'm obsessed, right? I'm completely obsessed. And I'm not allowed to grow cotton here in Georgia. There are cotton farmers that can grow a bajillion fields of cotton. And I am so jealous of your cotton. So if I ever move anywhere where I can grow cotton, I want to know, how did you germinate those seeds? Did you buy the plant already started? I feel like Wendy would just germinate her seeds. So anyways, I have so many questions, Wendy. Please come back. Or you can just message me and I'll send you the link and you can come up or something. Let's see. Tamara said, happy anniversary, Joey and Ginger. Thank you so much, Tamara. Thank you. Thank you. There is Karen Gadiosi. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. There is Rudy. Hello. Good morning. He said, wow, your hoodie is a goodie, Ginger. Whoop, whoop. Yep. I just got my brand new Doge merch. I got my Lazy days ahead. Doge. You've been doged. Hoodie. And I also have my notebook to take notes. So I'm super excited. I don't know what notes I'm going to take in that. Probably something to do with budgeting. That way I'll remember, what book it's in, what book the budget's in. Let's see. Dee's Garden says, waking up without aches and pains would be nice. A nice thing. It's 67 here this morning. Wow. You are a lot warmer than I am. Please give me 5 minutes before you confront Jesse. Okay, Joey. I'll give you 5 minutes. You know it's going to take me 5 minutes to get to the bottom. You know. What did you do now, Jesse? He don't know because he's like, I do everything all the time. I can't. Sometimes I'm not responsible. Karen said, may I ask for prayers today? Absolutely. Any day, every day in chat. No problem whatsoever. Always feel free for prayers. My daughter's in the hospital. Something isn't right. Don't know if it's something viral or bacterial. But she isn't doing good. Please pray for her. We will absolutely. Yes. Yes. Tamara knows prayers are always welcome here at Not For Nothing Homestead. We will always be praying for you. Deanna said it as well. Prayers going up for you. Good morning, the Bud Files. She said, noise. There is Gillum Farms. Good morning, Johnny. Hey. He's probably out to do something with some hay. That is a cool pullover. Yes, I absolutely love it. And it is super warm. I don't know if you guys have ever gotten a bonfire hoodie before, but they really make nice hoodies. I hope Joey isn't upset about you spending all that money. No, that's not a problem. I'm always in the doghouse. Yeah, kind of. Yes, prayers for your daughter. Absolutely, Karen. I can show you the cotton and the seeds. So heck yeah, send me the link. Okay. Let me see if I can do this. Miss Wendy. Well, I'll work on it while I'm saying hello and talking. Let's see. Jesse, behave. You can move out to the doghouse. Only if he behaves. There is Jennifer Ocean Homestead. Good morning. How are you this morning? Hopefully you are doing well. You know who I passed? I am so sorry. There is Scott rambling with the brooms. Scott, are you going live today? Do you have your rambling or your procrastination Thursday? Do you have that? I didn't see it up this morning, so I'm just making sure you let me know if you can do that. There is Arlene. Good morning to you. Hopefully you are doing well. And Jesse is saying morning, everybody, again. You already said morning to everybody. Good morning, Ginger and chat. I'm headed to the doctor and listening. Okay, Nanny Tam, thank you, and good morning to you. I appreciate you coming in and making sure that you still listen. And don't forget the thumbs up, please. Let's see. There is Dawn Hartwell. Good morning, everyone. Please pray for my sister. Please pray for my sister. They found another brain aneurysm a couple of days ago, and she's in ICU. Oh, my goodness, Dawn. I am so sorry. Yes, we will. Karen Gaddiosi and Dawn Hartwell, prayers up. Both of them have a family member that needs our prayers, guys. So make sure you keep them in your prayers. Jesse said, I'm getting used to the doghouse. I get peace and quiet there. But no bacon. Lisa is not going to bring you bacon to the doghouse. The doghouse is the doghouse for a reason. You don't get the good things when you're in the doghouse, okay? It's not the same. So let's see. Dawn says, thank you. Yes. Okay. Joey said, okay, you can get on, Jesse, now. I'm on the road. Hello to everyone. So, because Ginger getting perturbed. I love that you're using the word perturbed this morning. I'm working on the Jeep and listening. Okay. Making it home. There is Lauren. Well, I think it's Lauren. It's Lauren and Joel's channel, but I think it's Lauren. So good morning. Good morning. Hopefully you are doing well. If you're on the road, Joey, then stop typing. He does text to type, and sometimes it comes out a little wonky. I'm sure you guys are familiar with that. Yes, I see Scott saying hello, but I do not see yet. I'm not down there. When you get onto Jesse, do you treat me differently than you do me? Hush, Joey. You act like I'm an abusive wife or something. I expect worse, Joey. Okay, so Joey, now that Joey is paying attention, he has a little bit of a rant that he would like for me to do. Because it is, and I agree with him, it is absolutely ridiculous. So you can go to McDonald's, you can go to Starbucks, you can go to Burger King or all these other places, and you can order your food, get to the window, go to pay with a 50 or 100, and they don't want to take it. Okay. They're like, no, we can't take big bills. We can't take big bills. Okay, so why are they giving us big bills? Okay, because then you have to leave if you have no other form of payment. Good morning, Virginia Alexander. Thank you for coming in. She says, hello, everyone. And then there is also Bowen with Thunderstick. Homestead, hello, good morning to you. And there is Ralph at Webb's Web. Hey, Ralph. So Joey needed to go get some change. I said, why don't you just run into Publix and buy a pack of gum? Okay, Publix always will, do that for you. But he thought, well, I'll just go to the bank, right? The bank deals in currency. I'll just walk in, they'll put the little striper thing, they'll put it up to the window, up to the light and say, yes, this is good. No. If you do not have an account at that bank, they will not change a $100 bill for you. What? You deal in currency. You give me the $100 bill, and then you won't change it unless I have an account here? Is that not the stupidest junk you have ever heard in your entire life? Thank goodness where he was trying to get change, we have an account there. But he was like, let me get this straight. If I don't have an account here and I walk in with a $100 bill and say, can you give me change? You're not going to mark it with the marker, put it up to the light to make sure it's good, and give me currency, different currency that Starbucks or McDonald's will take unless I have an account here. You deal in currency all day long. This is what you do. It's your business. But if I don't have an account here, it just make it make sense, people. Make it make sense to me, because I don't understand it. Okay. So that's Joey's rant. Hey, there is Wanda Henry and also Piggy's Piddles. Now I listened to Piggy's rant this morning too. And this has to do a little bit with Piggy's rant, because he was saying some things this morning. Well, it wasn't really a rant. It's kind of when he's taking his charge and dropping them off and he's coming back home. He just does a little chatting in the car, and he posts that kind of like his thoughts for the day or thoughts for the week or whatever he's seen. So good morning, Piggy. And I did listen to that, but I didn't get a chance to comment before the live started. So let's see, get your very own Doge merch. Yes, go to Lazy Days Ahead if you too would like one of these snazzy hoodies with Joey's picture on it, looking like a boss man made up by Mickey. Or if you need some note-taking notebooks, you can go and get one of those off of their merch store. And Jesse put the link in. So awesome. They don't want big bills because nobody knows how to get out the change back. Don, you're so right. They're like, okay, no, I don't know how to do simple math. So let me just tell you, just give me $26.53, please. Oh my gosh. And then they look at you like, are you sure? Well, you can't do it. Hello, I can do simple math, but you can't. Oh, so crazy. So crazy. Okay, so now I feel like I'm yelling at my computer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to be yelling at you. So anyways, that is Joey's rant. And he is, yes, it's just Deanna said it. It's just asinine. It is you deal in currency. It's your whole business. Your whole business. Yay. Scott said, yes, live today. Don't miss it. An announcement to follow. Oh, he's trying to drop a teaser. Okay, so let me get to the it's like that here in Pennsylvania. She said, oh, by the way, everybody that won last week, I was waiting for something in the mail to put in addition to your Doge air freshener. So all of those packages went out Tuesday morning, and it didn't come in until Monday. So you have a little extra something in there, and it's just a funny goof thing. So I hope you guys love it. I enjoyed it. I just thought it was funny, and we could all use one of these. I'm with Joey. Your one job is to deal in money, and you can't give me change. I know. Bowen, is that not the dumbest thing ever? There is Dot. Hey, Dot, how are you doing this morning? Let's see. We deal in currency only. It makes no sense. I know. It's dumb. They're ridiculous. They are ridiculous. What a way to get me to take all of my money out is to just be stupid. Because if you're that stupid with, your policy, then you might possibly be that stupid with my money. She said, I can't wait for my Doge air freshener. Excited to be sporting that around town. Yes, I have one in my truck too. Going back to bed now. Take care, all. Okay, so don't forget to watch the rewatch. Okay, Piggy? Don't get me started on banks. Grr. Yeah, I know, Tamara. It's so stupid. Joy said, oh, I have so many more rants balled up inside me, but that one hit me yesterday. Yeah, that one took him off the rails. I mean, he was like, I just make it make sense, people. I just don't understand. Not rage-filled, rant-filled. Joey. Yes. Anything you send me is so sweet. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. I hope you like it. Again, it's just a goof thing, but it's a little extra to go in there. Okay, so I'm down at the bottom. So Jesse, are you listening? Are you paying attention, brother? Let me get a sip of coffee first. I'm going to need you to get on something, okay? Because you're down there in Texas. And I'm going to need you to start handling that 30th district. Okay? Because getting a little out of control. All right? So I have watched now 4 clips from somebody in our government saying something and these are all different people. Near the Gulf of America, he said. I got no policy over in the 30th district. Ratchet Crockett, I know it's been in the news. It's been in the news, right? But her unaccountability, coupled with her actions in the last few days, are just absolutely unbecoming of a public official. She needs to get the boot. She is out of there. Come 2026 is when she's up for re-upping. I'm trying to word everything very carefully this morning. She is re-upping in 2026. I need you to go down there, Jesse, and I need you to handle some business and get the voters together to make their feelings known with their feet. Crotchet. Yeah, another one bites the dust. She is absolutely the most ratchet. That's the only thing I can say. Yes, we need to clean out a lot of them. Yes, absolutely, because they don't need to be in there speaking for Texas. She's representing Texas, Jesse. Come on now. I mean, just a part of Texas, and I think it's near Dallas. So, okay, I'm going to give you a little leeway, but you got to get that ground roots game going. And she is an embarrassment, isn't she? This is the thing that kills me. If you watch every single thing that she has said within the last 2 weeks or what have you, I know a guy. Nice. Good job. Thank you. She had, just because you wrap something or the way she frames things, you cannot use laughter as a vehicle to insult somebody and think that's okay. The guilt, or not the guilt, but the what's in your heart is still showing. And it's not like any of the things that she said, like the Hot Wheels comment. None of that was done with oh, I'm just kidding. It was a definitive, followed by, he's a hot mess. That's absolutely ridiculous. And then the one that got me also was, there was like 4 that got me. She hit the reporter, or hit the person with the phone. She smacked them. So she's now assaulted somebody that was trying to ask her a question that she didn't want to respond to because she knew what she said was wrong, but she did not want to apologize for what she said. And instead, she wanted to make it about something else, as though the appearance was something else that he has done, as far as, transporting the illegal migrants to different areas and spreading it out so it's not right there on the border. She's spreading it out. So she wanted to make it the appearance of something else, but she never apologized if it came off that way, which we all know that's what she intended, because she had tweeted it and said it before. So then let's go on to the next thing. The next thing was the thing that she said, what the present that she wanted for her birthday. What that whole thing was wrapped in laughter. So I'm going to pack a box full of dog poop, and I'm going to put it in the prettiest package I can, and I'm going to put a really nice bow on it, and I'm going to hand it to you. It's still, the intent there is dog poop. Okay, people? So when you're watching these people, Even though they're laughing, they're you can see their heart when you look at what they're saying and then follow it with laughter. That doesn't make it okay. That doesn't who gets on national TV and says that that's all they want for their birthday. That's their birthday present that they want. That shows her heart. And as we are going through Philippians here, walking through Philippians and digging with the word with the sisters on Monday nights, Paul says you need to be more like Jesus. Well, I like short-term goals, and being like Jesus is going to take me a while. I'm really trying to be more Christ-like, but being more Paul-like, he was human. He started out as a really, really bad person, but then, he met Jesus on the road to Damascus. And so anyways, we all know he turned and he did better. So being that he is human, then I feel like that's a little, that's my short-term goal. That's a little more attainable for me. But so then what else did she say? Oh, the thing about Ted Cruz. He needed to be hit. He needs to be hit like really hard, is what she said. Again, laughter. You're saying things to insult the governor of Texas, and then you got Ted Cruz, Greg Abbott, Ted Cruz, and Elon Musk. So you've now insulted 3 people, and you followed it up with laughter, and you thought that made it okay. Insulted and or threatened. The girl has got to go. She needs to be sanctioned. She needs to be and I'm sorry I am on this rant. I don't usually do a big political rant, but but that is my biggest, takeaway from this is, how do you not see her heart? She's really meaning that stuff. Just because she's laughing behind it doesn't mean she doesn't mean it. It just means she's trying to soften the blow instead of yelling into the microphone like, some of the others. Anyways, okay. Hey, there's Andale Homestead. I'm sorry. I missed some people because I was going off on a tangent. I'm so sorry, but I just feel like, I feel like there is, a lot of people that are coming up and speaking out more against things like that. And so, Jesse, I'm just going to need your help. Just going to need your help since you're all the way over there in Texas already. She is repping Austin. Austin, keep it weird. My blood pressure had just gone down and now I'm spiked again. Sorry. I am so sorry. What can you expect? She was born in Georgia. She is a pastor's. You're not talking about me. I know you're not talking about me, because I was not born in Georgia. She is a pastor's daughter. She went to a Catholic school. She went to all private schools. And if you look at clips from her 2 to 3 years ago, she did not talk the ghetto way she is talking now. She is putting on a front. Her whole persona is a lie. She is putting on a front. She is making threats with laughter behind them, making insults with laughter behind them. And it's all okay. It's all okay because look at all the airtime she's getting. Of course, I'm one of them too. But yeah, I'm done with stuff like that. I think people need to absolutely in 2026, make it known, get it out there, and remind everybody, because a lot of people who, when they go to the polls, they have short-term memory of things, and that needs to be a long-term memory. We need to make sure that people remember that. But for right now, you're stuck with her till 2026. Good morning, Amy. Sorry. You came in the middle of something. Hold on. Amy in the chat. Let's see. Good morning. I'm hoping I didn't miss him. There's Lori Carp. Good morning. I said good morning to Amy. I'm so sorry. The Hot Wheels comment was an insult to everyone in a wheelchair, to include our wonderful veterans. Yeah, and guess where she was? She was at a human rights conference giving a speech for human rights. How apropos is that? I mean, are you kidding me? And you're gonna, yeah, I don't even want to talk about her anymore. I mean, I will, but yeah, she can't make any, you're there for a totally different reason, and then you want to go off and act like that. So are you really concerned about human rights when you're sitting there making fun of somebody that had a tree fall on him when he was, I think, 26 years old, out for a jog, that paralyzed him for life? Okay, now I got to figure out how to get this stink. You know what? I'm just going to try to put it in the chat. If you're still in here, I hope you're in here. Are you still in here? Wendy, where are you? Where did you go? Let's see. I'm so behind in the chat. I'm sorry. Everybody's trying to say hello to everybody. Here, I thought you were going to call Jesse out on that thing he did. Ha ha ha. What thing he did? That apparent reporter apparently filed charges. Good. And I hope not only do they take that up, Ginger rant. Hopefully they take that to the farthest they can, because she clearly was not, yes, Dawn, she is inciting violence. And again, just because you do it and follow it with a laugh doesn't mean we can't see in your heart. And we see just be more Paul-like, or be more Jesus-like. You can do that too. But again, I'm giving you guys short-term goals, okay? And that's me, short-term goal. Ginger rant, ginger rant, ginger rant. Yeah, sometimes I get on it, and when I do, I just, for lack of a better term, I'm like a bulldog with a bone, okay? I just can't get away. Same, yes, absolutely. So, sorry, I hope I haven't offended anybody in here. But I just feel like that's a human thing. It's not a Republican Democrat thing. That's a human thing. Be a better human. Just, I would bet the wheelchair comment will be her undoing. Too many people in wheelchairs or loved ones in wheelchairs. Yeah, you would think. Yes, we are all a work in progress. Every one of us. Asking for Jesus to help me be better. Yeah, me too. They're testing my Jesus though, Tamara. I mean, testing my Jesus. If I said something like that on our channel, someone would be at the door. We need to make good on the threat of cleaning the house. But Abbott's response, the whole thing was pure class. It definitely was. He said it. He said it. He nailed it, Lauren. He said, again, they're losing and their game is hate. They're pushing more hate. And that was evident in her statement. I'm definitely a work in progress, Amy said. Oh, me too, Amy. Me too. Yeah, we'd be in jail right now real quick. You're right. Yep. Must have got to Ginger pretty good. She never talks politics. I know. And then there was something else that she did. Oh, gosh. I wish I could remember what it was. I hope so. I hope you are right about that. Just like the other disruptor. I mean, but it's okay because, just as long as you keep doing all this over here, there's going to be somebody else over here that's in a big house and the outside of it is white and he's doing all kinds of stuff. And he is like, foul, 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 shots fired, shots fired, shots fired. I mean, he is just all hands on deck. They can't even keep up with him. Yes, she is deplorable. She needs to go in that basket that Hillary carries around. Okay. I love it when I get quiet time to talk to Jesus. My favorite is when I'm outside fishing on the river. Oh my gosh, Josh, same brain, same brain. But fishing, sub hunting for me, because I've been hunting more than I have been fishing in the last 2 years. It's the same thing. You do so much self reflecting. And again, there comes Paul walking into the picture. I mean, he's in Philippians, he's talking to the Philippians and telling them, to strive to love and not be like her, to love and treat people with respect, say respectful, it's just all the things he's trying to get them to do, um and give them hope, going forward. Um, oh, because it reminds you of Jesus getting baptized. Yeah, that is awesome. Well, and I just call her Ratchet Crockett, but her last name is Crockett. I don't know if anybody else somebody else can put it in chat if they want to. I love this side of Ginger. You go, girl. Okay, all checked in now. Hurry up and wait. Get them, Ginger. Yeah, isn't that crazy? When you go to the doctor, you're rushing to get there so you're not late, only to sit there for 30 minutes. But do you get to charge them a late fee? No. And you may be sitting there an hour. I hate going for checkups and stuff. No, it's not. It's not. And again, and the way she does it is not like a lot of the others who are, like in the microphone, they're angry and they're blah, 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 and they're yelling. No, she follows it with a laugh and thinks that makes it okay or funny, or you're supposed to know she's kidding. No, the words you said were the words you said. Whether your vehicle was laughter to deliver them or yelling, it's still the same. The words are still the same, and your intent is still the same. Now, the 29th of March is coming up, and apparently that's her birthday. So we'll see what happens. That is one reason we don't watch news. Yeah, I know. But you know what? You got to keep your head in the game, Jerry, because if you don't keep your head in the game, you won't know what's coming, buddy, and which way to go with it. But it does, I don't consume stay fully consumed and engulfed in it. I got a life. I got a homestead just like you guys, but I do keep up with these things. And, you have to, because you have to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. And that's a famous song, and I can't remember who sung it right this minute. I believe everyone shows their true self at some point. It's a matter of when. I wish I know I'll what? I don't know what. I wish I know. I will against anyone I believe in God's love. Yes, me too, Wanda. Absolutely. I was watching on TV, banks are ridiculous. Just take my money and give me change. I know, right? How hard is that? It's what you do every day, all day long. You sit at this little teller booth behind your plexiglass and you take a deposit, which has currency, or a check, and then you give people currency. This is all you do all day long. It's silliness. The banks are silly. Oh, yes. I'm sorry, Wendy. Let me see what I can do here. Let's copy this. Okay, Wendy, I have to put it in chat because I can't get it to my phone. So, Wendy, if you will come in and talk about Your cotton plants. I'm so jealous of those cotton plants. Oh my gosh. I'm so jealous of those cotton plants. So, 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 so jealous. And I know everybody in here that knows me knows that there is Heather. Good morning. Somebody is saying hi to Big Valley Living. Oh, there she is. Hey, Michelle, how are you? All right. I got Miss Wendy here.
Hey
Hey,
guys.
how are you?
Oh, just doing great. I see you're fired up. I got fired up last 2 weekends ago and everybody's calling me like I heard about you. Whoa.
Can you turn your volume up just a little? Because I think I can barely hear you, so I'm assuming that they can't hear you very well either. I don't
Okay.
know. Can everybody hear her okay?
Let's see here. Is it better?
Oh, Aaron. Yes, that is better. That is better.
It must have got covered up.
Okay. Now,
But
Wendy has a wonderful, beautiful geothermal. Oh, Joey said, "Oh no, double trouble." I got both of
yeah,
them. Sorry.
yeah, watch out. Watch out. Too fired.
Dynamite comes in small packages. Uh, so tell me about your beautiful three. Now, did you get rid of that third one or you kept them?
I kept two plants. I only got rid of one of the,
Okay.
but here is one package of seeds. It's a lot of seeds. They're furry.
Yeah.
So you have to sit and it's tedious. You have to sit and you have to pull the cotton off. This
Yeah.
is one little bag of the cotton. It's a green cotton. It's not
Ooh,
or it's not clean. It's got little things, but I took the cotton seed holes and I put them in my compost. But
wow.
it's a light green.
Oh, yes. Beautiful.
So I didn't know you couldn't grow cotton in Georgia. I thought
Mm,
cotton was a staple in Georgia.
yeah, it is for farmers, but not for individual people because there is a boll weevil
Yeah.
that gets into cotton and can kill it. It can decimate an entire crop. It is against the law to own or grow a cotton plant in Georgia and also in Florida too, because my obsession with the wanting to grow a cotton plant started in Florida. So it's been 10, 15 years now since I've been wanting to grow one. And you can't.
Because I had these all packaged up to bring to you to Tin Killer.
Oh man.
I didn't know
No.
because these
No.
have to be refrigerated. They can't get hot or they will open up and puff out into a cotton thing.
Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you, Wanda. Thank you, Wanda. Dang. You know how much I'd love to have those seeds, Wendy? I would absolutely.
I thought of you when I was doing this. I was like, I went back into the greenhouse and I was like, no way. No way.
Mhm.
Two of them are coming back. Like they're sprouting new stuff.
I know. Isn't
I
that
was,
crazy?
that's crazy because we lost power um, to the geothermal during the coldest day of the year. And the power went out for a while. And then about 3 or 4 hours later, I said to Tom, wait a minute, did that trip the geothermal too? He goes, yeah. I go, oh no.
Oh my gosh.
I was just about to cry and I said, I probably just lost everything. And he
Mm.
goes, I'll stay inside, I'll go.
I'll go look. I'll bring back the
Yeah.
bad news.
And he didn't tell me because everything turns black when it's been frosted.
Yes.
And so I did lose quite a bit. I mean, a lot. And I still need to go in there and clean up. But I was like, I've got to get that thing off grid. I have got to get an
Hmm.
open Mega 3 for that thing and just a few extra batteries. And I've got more solar panels to put up. We just haven't had time.
Yeah.
Once we do that, I can run that sucker off grid, can grow year round tomatoes, peppers,
Yeah.
cucumbers, everything year
I
round.
You were like harvesting a pepper or a cucumber like 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, I am so jealous because now I'm having to go to the store and buy these very sad looking cucumbers.
Horrible. Yeah.
Yeah,
Food at the
they're
garden.
awful. Jesse said in Georgia, strict legal restrictions govern cotton cultivation to combat the boll weevil, a pest that has historically devastated crops. So,
That's
yeah.
sad because, okay, so after the wildfire, my ecosystem here was trashed.
Oh,
And I had a massive infestation of tomato pinworms. And I was like, so I went to OSU because I'm real close, and they took my plants to plant pathology, and they said your ecosystem's damaged. This is, something you're not going to be able to grow tomatoes for 4 years unless you use these chemicals. So they gave me the OMRI um, approval list for chemicals, and I said, no, thank you.
yeah. I know you. You probably immediately was like, full stop, no chemicals here.
Yeah, so he gave me the list, which I kept it anyway, which now I have proof that organic gardening is just a scam. They still massively have chemicals. And if you saw some of these chemicals, you would be like, I've been wasting my money. So,
Hmm.
scam like most stuff. But I started researching, and beneficial nematodes will wipe out the tomato pinworms. They will wipe out all kinds of things if you get the triple threat. Boll weevils are on that list. So
Oh,
I decided that I would grow the cotton inside the greenhouse, which these plants are sturdy because this is no joke. I started them in the seed trays 2 years ago.
hmm,
I finally got them planted last year in the greenhouse, just three of them. And
hmm.
that's how strong they were. They stood up that
Wow.
long. And
Yeah.
I sprayed the beneficial nematodes in there because I thought, well, I don't want boll weevils. But
Yeah. So do they require stratification
no,
or they just need to stay in a cool environment?
the only reason the seeds will open up in the heat. That's the only thing. Like
Okay.
if the seeds get hot, I swear they'll puff out into a big cotton ball.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm curious.
No, gosh,
I'm curious, Wendy.
I know. I should you know,
See, you see, I followed that with a laugh and a wink, guys. You
yeah,
see? So,
I know
and
some language.
yes, yes. Jesse said the boll weevils are so bad. I had to switch from Fruit of the Loom to polyester skivvies. You're such a goof, Jesse.
Jesse,
Yeah,
that's too much information.
it is. TMI for this morning.
Yeah,
And Deanna said beneficial nematodes get rid of numerous pests. So
yes.
that is very good to know. Now, how did you obtain nematodes?
Okay, so I did more research, and there's a place in Oklahoma City called Oklahoma City Organics, and I know the owners really well.
Uh-huh.
And they had some, and they had it in smaller packages. And so actually, I have one. Let me grab it.
Okay. Jesse, you're gonna have to behave. Or not. I mean, or not.
Here is here is the smaller package.
Oh,
Can you
that
see?
is cool. Let me see if I can put you in a solo layout real quick. There you go. Triple blend soil pest exterminator. Oh, nice.
Yes, and as just a general list, it gives you more information online. This does have to be refrigerated because they are live insects.
Okay.
Uh, so I also ordered a big batch so where you could do more acreage.
Hmm.
Uh, like I think 4 acres. It's kind of expensive, but it wipes out tick larvae. After going through my tick nightmare, I'm ready to kill them suckers.
Yo, I bet.
and it wiped out the tomato pinworms, all kinds of pests. I do not have worms in my pecans or my apples or my stuff when I spray that. Now, last 2 years,
Yeah.
I sprayed the orchard, so I got to spray this year.
Yeah.
So that's just some good information. But if you've had any chemicals on your farm, you'll just kill them. So you're wasting your money. If you've already put chemicals in your farm,
Okay.
use the beneficial nematodes. It'll kill
And you're
them.
talking about like seven dust, or you're talking about the harsh stuff, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Any kind of
Wow.
rain, all that good nasty stuff. But on another note, they don't mess with the good worms or any of that stuff. It's just
Oh.
that they have isolated it to get your pesty stuff, and they give you a whole list. But I get the triple threat, and if you order for, and I'm not affiliated with anybody, but Arbico Organics, they're really good and
Hmm.
get big amounts. Like you get a big,
Okay.
you can do up to many acres.
Oh wow. That is good to know. That is very good to know. Um, Deanna said you can find them online too.
Arbico
So
is probably rated one of the better companies because you don't want to get ripped off.
yeah. Can you what's the name of it? Spell it for me and I'm gonna put it in chat.
Okay, it's triple threat beneficial nematodes. It's right there.
Beneficial nematodes. Oh, it's spelled just like it. And what's the company that you said?
Um, this, you can order it online from Arbico. It's Arbico, and
Okay.
order from them because I ordered after the wildfire, trying to fix my ecosystem.
There
Oh,
we
it's
go.
okay. Sorry, I just
No.
looked. I just looked outside and it's pouring down rain and the sun's shining, which we need the rain. But
And that happens.
yeah,
It happens.
thank you, Lord. But
Yeah. Yes.
so I ordered from them lace wings, and their ladybugs were expensive, so I ordered online, but you can't find the person anymore. The last time I ordered was 2020, was um, big containers of the American ladybugs to release them.
Yes.
The lace wings have pretty much kind of made a home here and
Hmm.
replicated, so they're good. I see them everywhere. They're so beneficial. So I had to do all this, but my ecosystem is still from 2014 from that fire is still not good. That's after I
Wow.
build raised beds and grow in beds instead of in the ground.
So you're still trying to work it to get to where they all work simultaneously in benefits you.
Yeah,
Dang. And that's 11 years ago.
I know. It takes
Uh,
years to repair an ecosystem once a fire's gone through.
mm,
It's I don't Bermuda grass has rhizomes, and once you burn it, it gets thicker and it turns into a monster, and you cannot grow. I mean, I've had help on the farm. Had a group of ladies come out here, and they're like, "I'm going to help you, Wendy. I know you need some help." And they came out for a day, and we did each row, all of us. And 2 or 3 days later, I said, "You're not going to believe this. Come back out here." And they go, "Oh my gosh." I mean, it had already started to go through the rows again. They said, "There's no way you can keep up with that." So that's why I'm laying the tarps down and
yeah.
building the pallet raised beds.
Oh, that's good. So the raised beds are an option for your ecosystem as far as airborne and trees and things like that. It's the ground ecosystem that is still suffering.
Yeah. No, there's bees and butterflies coming back because I brought more of that back in. But for 2 years after the fire, I saw no butterflies, no bees, absolutely no bees. I documented it on Facebook.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. So it it was just really weird, really weird. And
That is weird. It's almost like they still smell danger in the air,
yeah, well,
from from whatever's coming up from the ground or the trees that were still up that were pretty much charred. I remember seeing some where you still had some trees that like had half charred, and it didn't take the whole tree down. So maybe they're smelling that kind of stuff.
yeah. I've
Yeah.
lost a whole bunch of trees, still losing trees. So we put in a new orchard in the front, and
Hmm.
I have probably maybe 15 more trees coming. I ordered from Stark Brothers, and
Yeah.
so I'm still trying to replace what I lost on the farm, but the cherry trees are the expensive thing. I That fire was brutal because now cherry trees are over 100 and something dollars a piece.
Oh my gosh, and
Uh,
that's to get a well-established tree, like, what are you talking, like,
yeah,
4 foot tall?
yeah, that's bare root shipped to you. Stark
Wow,
Brothers has,
goodness.
I know, and they were still like 90 and something. I was like, I guess I'm not going to cherry trees.
Yeah.
I
Oh
mean,
my goodness. That's
I put
crazy.
them in three different times. I have some in just a cherry orchard in the front that's kind of small, and then I
Mhm.
went to put down in the very front of the farm. I only have two left, and I spent a truckload of money. Um, I only have two cherry trees left, and now those trees are so expensive. I got wires around them to keep the deer from tearing them up,
Yeah, oh
and
my
so
gosh.
now
Yeah.
I.
We planted a magnolia tree 5 years ago, and the first 2 years, I didn't think it was ever gonna come back up, but now it's about 4 foot tall, 3, 4 foot tall, and it's nice and bushy. So I think it's gonna really do good. But 2 years in a row, the deer ate it down to the ground almost. I mean,
Yeah,
stripped all the leaves and everything. And I was like, oh my gosh, get away. One magnolia, that was all I wanted was that one magnolia tree. But this year, again, it's pretty big. It's got a lot of leaves on it. So I can't believe it if you just wait, you know, and let them try to come back up after but some plants, like smaller plants, like peppers and tomatoes, if the deer get a hold of them, there's something in their saliva will go down and kill the whole plant. I mean,
yeah.
it's like toast. And that is so heartbreaking for a
Yeah.
gardener.
And
Oh,
expensive. Everything is so freaking expensive.
yes, it is. It
I
is.
said, hey, it's war, little babies. And so I started putting like fencing around all the trees.
Mhm.
My orchard in the front. I'll do a current video because it's the new year. So I have blooms and stuff. So it's exciting. Oh,
Yeah, it looks like Tamara's taken off. Bye, Tamara. And then Wanda said she had an appointment to go to, so she's heading out.
oh,
Um, 5'8" 5'8" cost that much.
yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Good heavens.
I know.
Hey,
It's,
Julie Cook. She said cherry trees are big disease carriers. That could be why. Oh,
well,
the
nematodes, the beneficial nematodes, you won't have issues. I mean,
yeah,
the deer get blamed for everything. Well, they
they
are
do.
destructive. They really are. And when you
They
have
are.
the deer taking his antlers and rubbing on that tree, and
Or their paws. I almost said their hands. They don't have hands.
then
Their
you
paws, and
actually,
they'll jump and see if they can get it. Yeah. Oh, look, Jesse found it.
yes, that's what it's for.
Nice. Thank you, Jesse.
You can get whatever size you need, and if you can afford it, get do your whole property because it's well worth it. I mean,
Yeah.
And you can do it for, I think, 4 or 5 years in a row. And then once they get well established, you won't have to do it for a while.
Yeah.
But if you ever have a fire come through, then you have to start all over and do it all over again. And
Yeah. Mm.
needles. Last week, my friend was here helping me. We stepped out of the greenhouse. And I looked to the left, and here comes a fire. And I flipped out, called 911. I said, "There's a fire!" And she's like, "Where?" And I gave her the address, and she goes, "Well, there's multiple fires. I mean, we're working on everything." And I said, "Well, I want to make sure you're working on this one." And
Yes. Because it's near my house.
well, what's 911 good for? And she goes, "Well, honey, I just need to know where you're at." And she kept giving me, and I finally got so frustrated with her. Sorry, that's our alarm. And we know when people come and go.
Mm.
I said, never mind. We'll deal with it ourselves." And
Yeah.
luckily, they got it out before it got to us. But
Oh, thank goodness. I know that Johnny was watching one that was out there by the cows, and it either the wind either took it a different direction or it went out. They got it out before it got to the cow pasture. That was about a week ago. He had done a short on it. That's scary. I mean, the cows are out there, which he said they have the pond. They can go get in the pond if something happened. But I mean, he's got grass out there, he's got hay out there, and that's their food. So that's pretty scary.
really scary. And a lot
Yeah.
of cattle, they'll just stand there and burn. That's what's sad.
Julie said Billy Bond at Parma's Pasture Farms sells bone sauce. It really keeps deer in such a way. It's incredibly nasty stuff you paint on trees and such. Huh. I'll have to look into that. Thank you, Julie.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, they are squirrels are bad, but I'll tell you what I'm fighting with right now is the beginning season of rabbits.
Really? You guys, I live in the country, and I kid you not, I do not deal with the squirrels or the rabbits. The
Yep.
thing I, the only time that I deal with the squirrels is when the pecans are on the trees. They wipe me out.
Oh man. Oh, Jesse would be out there with like pew 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 like what was that? What was that movie with Julia Roberts when he was trying to shoot the armadillo? Oh gosh. Dang it. She was getting married and she had oh it's her and Sally Fields.
That was birds. Steel magnolias.
Yes, Steel Magnolias. Oh, it was birds he was shooting. Okay, yes, that's right. It was. That was so funny. I remember.
Trees trying to scare them off, and that was so funny.
He'd scare Weezer. Huh?
We've actually done that before, but not during a fire risk. But
Yeah, no, obviously not during then. So,
well,
oh,
try this: build a squirrel feeder in your tree and fill it full of corn, and
mhm.
they will leave your garden alone. If you feed them, they'll leave your garden alone.
That actually makes sense. So, uh, but back to Joey's point, yes, the deer do get blamed for everything, and then they get blamed for my belly being full. So, there's that. That's my ecosystem, okay? Oh, Julie said it's not cheap, but it sucks to have deer wipe you out. Yeah, that could absolutely, I mean, that will send you into a crying fit right there. It's so heartbreaking. Oh, Dawn said her sister's calling. Okay, Dawn, we are praying for your sister.
We are
Praying for your sister. Hers and Karen Gaudios both have sisters that are in need of our prayer right now. And there's Jan, simply Jan. Good morning, Jan. How are you? Hopefully you are doing good. You missed my big rant, my big political rant. You'll have to go back and watch that one.
I'm with you, Ginger. Well, you know me. I'm really involved. I mean, I am really involved.
Mhm. I know you were part of what they were calling that grassroots.
Mhm.
That was you. You were out there in the thick of things. Because I can remember you saying, "Oh, sorry, I got a meeting tonight, or I got to go do this event tonight, so I won't be able to see you guys on live," and stuff like that. So I know you're part of that grassroots
Yeah.
um, group, I should say.
This
That
is
is,
every state should do is they grassroots groups because we have freedom brigades, we have patriots, we have Freedom Restoration Foundation, we have the Second Amendment group, we have Concerned Women for America. I'm involved in so many groups I can't even tell you, but I am like tired of what's going on in our country. I am
yeah.
fed up. We need to clean house. We need to get
Hmm.
incumbents out, and that will save us a lot of money.
Yeah, it will. I just, what? Johnny said, trying to get that comment. I'm cracking up about the urine deal.
Yeah, because it does not work. The
What
urine.
is he talking about?
So if your husband would go around pee around all the trees,
Oh,
it doesn't work. We
I
know.
saw that quite a while back. Which, listen, okay, Joey goes out and waters the trees all the time. All right, but it's usually the pine trees, and they are like 50 foot tall. So, but I don't think it has anything to do with him.
No, we tried the urine deal after losing my precious cherry trees. I
Yeah.
was do something. We went. The hairdresser gave us a bag of hair. I tried everything. No, just put up some
Mm,
fencing.
yeah.
That's the only way you can keep them out. I don't have deer in the garden because we got one whole entire acre fenced in. And oh hey, I'm Wendy Hardnack with Hardnack Farm.
That is Joni with
Yeah,
Creekside
Maple.
Maple. So, Joni, when you see Hardnack Farms, this is Wendy from Hardnack Farms, and um, she has a geothermal, and she grows a lot of stuff year round. Yeah, I'm very jealous. I wanted to know about the cotton plants because I'm not allowed to grow cotton here in Georgia.
Can you not grow it in
I'm
your
just
house?
gonna leave it like, that. Huh?
Grow it in your house?
I don't know. I have fake cotton plants in my house right now.
Well, I mean, I package these up for you, so,
I, I know, and I'm so sad. I really am. But I really was wondering. I was wondering if you had bought those plants because I'm assuming that it's okay to. There are a lot of states that you cannot grow cotton in.
Yeah, I know
If
it.
it's a big industry there, you're not allowed to. You can only commercially grow cotton, and then you fall under the FDA guidelines and all those strict things. And I mean, I just wanted one cotton plant, people. That's all I'm asking for. But
Well, the thing is that I am allowed to do it. Homa.
that's good. I'm glad to hear that.
These are native seeds, so they were able to ship them to me to Oklahoma because there's.
Wendy, it does work. I have yet to see a deer. We live in the middle of a neighborhood in Texas, Jesse.
So freaking funny. You ought to make a video, dude. You would make
Johnny
a.
said, I can show you photo after photo of me attracting deer to my yard. I'm
Exactly.
sure. Now, are they does, Johnny? I think
Yeah.
that's kind of.
Oh, I did you.
Joni said, pleased to meet you.
Nice
Yeah.
too. I've actually um, been in one of your live streams before, but it's been a while. I mean, The last 4 years have been we've been part of restoring our farm. We took us 4 years to build our house we just moved into, and now I'm still trying to go through fire damage stuff and clean the farm, restore the farm, and yeah, I'm overwhelmed. So I'm not
Yeah.
online that much, but when I am, I try to get. And then if I go out to work, a lot of times I leave my iPad going, so I'll help somebody. So
Yeah, I can tell you who needs that right now is Glenn and Jess with Gather Together Homestead. I don't know if you're familiar with
yeah,
them.
yes, I
They're huh?
think I've met them at 10 Killer last year, right?
No, 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 no. No, that wasn't Glenn and Jess. You're probably thinking of Bland's Promised Land, Monica.
Oh, I know them. I've met her, but I thought I met. Okay, maybe not. I get sometimes.
No, but they did go to a meetup in, I think he said it was in Arkansas that Dale did. I think he said that yesterday, but they're getting back into YouTube and they're like less than 500 hours away from the 4,000 watch hours that they need to get back to. So anyways, if anybody out there can run Gather Together Homesteads playlist, please do so. And also Wendy's trying to get her watch hours to move some. So
Okay,
Hardneck Farms.
there's an update on that. So a
Okay.
couple videos ago, I chewed YouTube out for my watch hours being stuck. They're just
Mhm.
stuck. They're just stuck at the same number for months, and
Mhm.
so I chewed them out, and I noticed my hours are starting to go up a little bit. So my little
Ah.
for them because I said I was going to go to Rumble, and
Mhm.
I tired of this and so my hours are starting to move a little bit, which blows my mind.
Yeah, I'm so glad because again, like you said, you've been saying this for the longest time. They've been stuck at one
3 years,
number.
3 years. Nobody believed me. They kept arguing with me, and I said, okay. I emailed like 4 people the screenshots with the dates and the times, and month after month after month, the same number. And they're like, oh, wow, you're not kidding. And I said,
Mm,
no,
no,
they
I'm
thought I,
not. I'm for real.
they're like, no, your hours will drop off. And I went, you don't understand. They're stuck.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand the dropping off, but the number is going to fluctuate. It's
It's
staying the same, lady. It's
yeah.
staying the same.
And my friend goes, I've been running your channel and I've been trying to help you. She goes, oh my gosh, you poor thing. And I went, I got close to the 4,000, gosh, back when I went to that one meetup where I about got arrested.
Yes, I do remember that. I saw that. Yeah, you pulled over for directions and they thought you were coming in hot. Here she is. Grandma's coming in hot to take us out.
Right? And then they called for backup and got me on the farm, patted me down, searched me. And I was like, oh my God.
I'm sorry. I am not laughing at you, Wendy. I
No,
am laughing with you. That is completely. She's like, I am the last person in the world that is going to come mowing through
right?
a whole parking lot of cops. I mean, yeah, that story, it cracked me up because I know you. And
Yeah.
I'm like, she's not, grandma got run over by a reindeer material. She's not going
Yeah.
out there mowing people down.
No.
That's
And I wouldn't even
crazy.
tell anybody. What had happened was my big bag with all my equipment in it fell down on the accelerator, and I was trying to stop, and I didn't know what happened, and it
Hmm.
and it made a loud noise, and I skidded a little bit, and this cop's like, "You can't come in here," and he's like doing this, and they're running toward me, and I just stopped for directions. I need some help. He goes, "You need some help, all right?" And he says, "Stay right here." He's calling for back. I'm sitting here going, "Oh my gosh, this is too funny."
Yeah.
So I picked the bag up and set it down. I told him what had happened. I said it was an accident. And I said, "Here's the directions." And he goes, "I don't know where this is." And it was a long ordeal. And I got on the phone with Anna at Mimsy's Garden,
Hmm.
and she got on the phone with Patty and Mac and said, "Where are you at? Wendy's in trouble." And we're at the Brahms. And I said, "My friends are at the Brahms. Can I just meet them at the Brahms and go?" And anyway, that video went viral, and everybody was making fun of me for the longest time. And the next YouTube meetup I went to the next time in Pryor, they're like, "Well, let's make sure you get here. Let's have you follow us in." And then everybody's like, "Let me help you get home, honey." And
Now you went, yeah, no, it's okay. I'm good. I just don't want to be arrested, and I'd like to know which direction to go.
I was,
So that's so funny. It does say here, Diana needs watch hours too. Jesse dropped Gather Together Homesteads link if
okay,
anybody wants to run their playlist, and then Joey dropped Dee's Garden Adventures playlist.
okay.
So
So
that
what
would help.
is if you run a playlist, it actually makes the hours go backwards. So if somebody creates little chunky playlists, like maybe 4 videos at a time,
Hmm.
go watch somebody else, and then come have another 4 videos, at a time. And because that's what they said. So I created another little tiny playlist, but I need to do more, but I haven't had time.
Yeah.
I know.
No, I understand because yeah, because if you're in a collab, you have a playlist. If you're in this, you'll have like a gardening playlist. So go through the chunky playlists.
Yeah.
Karen, thank you very much for coming in. We appreciate it. Thank you. And I hope you have a great day and good luck with your appointment. Fisherman 506, good morning. Did I say 506? I'm sorry. I meant 506. Sorry. Oh, yes. Jack Russell is the best thing to get rid of squirrels and chipmunks and things like that. So, anyways, yeah. Oh, Jesse said you need to do more lives. And then he said, I know you can do lives because you're not shy like I am, Wendy. Whatever.
Jesse, you are a hoot.
He is, isn't he? He
No,
is.
shy. I'm not shy at all.
She's not. She's not.
I never have.
Um, Joey doesn't have many watch hours, and he lost over 100 2 months ago. And I'm like, what? I don't know. I don't,
So,
and he doesn't have that. He ended up with like, I think he had 4 watch hours after that. I was like, dang.
Joey needs to go live and bring you,
Yeah. Well,
you
he
know?
did it once, but on a trip for work, he went live, but he was like, I just don't know what to say. I'm sitting here talking to myself. I was like, I do it all the time. I'm sorry.
But people like that. They like to know what you're doing, and they like conversation, even though you're talking and you can't see the chat. They love it.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, I know, Dee. That should count no
Yeah.
matter what.
Well, guys, what's weird is YouTube's kind of punished me because back in 2010, I started YouTube and I had tons of videos of the farm before the fire.
Hmm.
Then once the fire hit, I mean, I'm not lying. I was depressed. I cried. I mean, we lost a big chunk of the farm, trees, everything. And then I started having the problems, and people were getting a hold of Tom like, you need to do something with your wife. And he's like, what do you mean? She's gone crazy. Because I went and tried to buy everything and plan it all at the same time, and
Hmm.
lost. And I mean, I spent thousands of dollars, and it was a big mess. And finally some people in town said, come here, sit down, sweetie. And they were hugging me and they were crying with me, and they said, we love you, but you can't replace everything you lost in 1 month. You can't do that, sweetie. And so for 2 years I was kind of like a zombie. I didn't video, and when you stop YouTube they punish you.
Hmm.
When I was in a live stream for somebody, I got a message and they said, Hardneck, you need to update some videos. And I went, oh my gosh. And I got to thinking about it. And I was just posting stuff. I didn't consider myself a channel.
Yeah.
And then Google had bought it and it turned into a flippin' nightmare. And then
Yeah.
the minute I started posting, I had maybe 2 videos up and it said you need 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. I said, well, I wouldn't plan on getting monetized.
Yeah.
Well, then when they started running commercials, people were like, you might as well make some money and recover what you've lost. And I went,
Hmm. You
but
know, they start doing that like really early on too, because I was not even up to 1,000. I'm going to say I was at like 700 um, subscribers.
mm-hmm.
And somebody was watching one of my videos. I actually think it was Dale. Maybe it was Joey. And they were like, you know, because I have YouTube Premium, so I don't get commercials, so I don't see who has commercials and who doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, you are not going to believe it. I had to sit through 5 commercials during your video. And you're not getting paid for that yet because you don't have 1,000 subs. So YouTube is already making money off of
I
you
know.
and you're not even monetized. And I was like, well, but I want my money. I want my money and I want it now.
No, right?
So, yeah, that's when I started working a little bit harder at, you know, connecting with all different communities, you know, and different people and just trying to get your name out there and have people join in your channel. But I agree, you do need to do more lives,
I
Wendy. If you did a live, like a daytime live.
I know I need to because I've been in the red. I have made zero money since the fire, and I used to do pretty good. I had a CSA, and so I need to get back to that. I need some money coming in, and I need to do something because
Yeah.
I can't make money on the farm until the farm's totally restored. So,
Mhm. And you're just trying to get out there.
yeah,
Jesse said they look at it as payment for using their platform, which okay, but then you're also going to take payment out of the money that give me when I do get monetized. So that's your real payment, right? But I mean, it is what it is, right? Everybody has to get a little slice of the pie out there, but well, I know that Scott is going to go on in about 30 minutes with his Procrastination Thursday. Thank you for coming up, Wendy. I so appreciate you being here and talking about plants and the geothermal and all that good stuff. And you just keep me updated on your cotton plants, right? I'm living vicariously through you.
well, the most I could do is, I either bring it to the or we just like wait and see. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I had these all packaged up.
I know, I'm so sad, but we'll talk more when we
Well,
close this out and it's not live. So not everybody can hear us.
yeah, exactly.
Yes, yes. Thank you for Miss Ann said thank you for the company this morning.
Oh,
Yes, yes. So sweet. All right, guys. Well, we love you. Take care. God bless. And don't forget to go over and see Scott at noon for Rambling with the Brums. Love you guys. Bye.